really hot in here, so I put my hair up. And I could have been angry about it. Oh, all flustered now. But I'm not, you know? It's just take everything, every situation, and just be happy. So anyways, a video ago, maybe I guess 2 now, I was speaking about, before in the juicing concept video, I was speaking about a vegetarian book, and I realized that when I uploaded it, it didn't upload. So I'm redoing it again, just to share with you guys, because I think it's a fabulous book. Okay, so as I was saying, growing up in, you know, my loving Latino family, I never ever expected not to be eating meat, because that's what we do. We love amazing dishes with meat, and so it was not something that I wasn't exposed to. That was just our way of being. So all through my life, I was the highly sensitive. That's what my mom said. Oh, stop it, you're being so sensitive, muy exagerada. Really, Mom? Because I'm exaggerating having allergic reactions to so many things. And I love her, and now that I actually speak about this, and I, you know, help them see a different idea to religion and to concepts of the universe, now she understands. I mean, of course, I'm still considered, you know, so sensitive, but I guess it's a little bit more of an eye-opening for them, you know? So anyways, trust that your body is telling you when you're sick, or when you're having allergic reactions, or when you just feel absolutely nauseous and when you're eating things, that they're helping you to grow into the very best person, being that you can be. So listen to your body, pay attention to what it tells you. Okay, in my case, again, I started eating meat. You know, I kept eating meat like normal, and it just made me really nauseous. It made me so sick that I just ended up, you know, so many times. Yeah, I know, that's my polite and nice way of saying I threw up. Yeah, not gross. I mean, yes, gross. But and then it, you know, when I was younger, I would get the hives all the time, and I started noticing. I started journaling so that I would notice what was happening to me, why I was allergic to certain things and what I wasn't allergic to. And what I found out was that I was allergic to a lot of the preservatives and the chemicals and all the crap they make. You know, they make these plants grow beautifully and so big just so that it's, you know, an economical purpose, but it's not healthy, you know. So I started noticing that that was my patterns of feeling sick. So at some point I started acknowledging it and avoiding those things, obviously, because nobody likes to be broken in hives and have your lips huge. I mean, as a Latina, my lips are already nice and plump, but I mean, they were horrible. They would get so huge and they would burn and they would just be really uncomfortable. And even though it was visual, you know, that things weren't setting well with me, I was still highly sensitive. Exagerando, you know. So trust, when you know in your heart that something's not right, trust that you have to figure out what your body's trying to tell you, because sicknesses always have an emotional and imbalances background to it. It's not just, oh, I'm sick because I caught a flu. It's, I'm sick because I'm so run down from my emotions and I'm feeling so weak, and etc. Whatever the situation may be. So you just have to learn to notice those details. And then when you do become sick, don't say, oh, I'm so sick, I can't take it. Instead say, okay, I'm acknowledging that I'm feeling a little under the weather, but I'm going to shake it off and get well as soon as possible. Okay? Even though it sounds totally crazy because you're feeling like crap. But don't say I feel like crap, because that's what you will continue to be feeling like. Okay? So, you know, as you know, I love to read. And so when I couldn't find anything that in my normal diet, you know, I would eat all of our segundos, like our rice dishes, all of our soups, most, I mean, at least in my family, the way I grew up, most of them had meat. So when I found myself not being able to consume any meat, I found myself at a complete loss. I did not know what to eat. So, as the, you know, comfortably stating geek that I am, I researched books, and I found in a book that was lent to me by one of my employees. She doesn't even use it, but she lent it to me, and I was like, ooh, let me check it out. And it was awesome. It was an amazing book, and I loved it so much that I researched for it, and just my luck, it was out of print. So although I am recommending a book to you that is out of print, I can't imagine recommending another vegetarian book with so much into it, like detailed information, everything you would like to have, as if you're in the situation of myself, that you need to change your diet because you're forced, because your body is telling you that you can no longer be consuming the crap that you were consuming before. So to me, it's not like, oh, healthy, you know, eating vegetarian, that will be healthier for me, because obviously we all know this, but my body was simply pushing it out to its limits. It was telling me, you know what, you haven't listened to me your entire life, so now I'm gonna make you listen to me by completely making you sick every single time you eat things that are not for your highest good. So I had to find a solution, okay? And this is the book I found. I hope you can see it. It's awesome. What I love about it is that it has essentials, vitamins, and minerals, tells you what foods carry them, which is great, because I have to admit, and this word makes some people uncomfortable, but it truly doesn't make me uncomfortable, that I was ignorant when it came to vegetarian foods and what resources each fruit and vegetable carried, because I never had to worry about it. Okay? So don't get offended. It's okay to be ignorant, because the word itself, although it sounds really nasty, it only means that you don't know something. And not every single person here that you may be watching, and you may be looking at videos in my webpage and whatever it may be, you most likely don't know everything. So it's okay. Don't get so caught up on the way people usually use that word. Okay? So awesome, because then it tells you about, like, you know, the essentials, the whole foods, the nuts, the butters, the grains, everything. And then it tells you, you know, like what vegetables and what they carry and what they're good for, what they empower you with. And then they give you recipes, which I love. See here the aisles, which I wasn't familiar with, a whole billion of them. And I never really liked anything in my salads. You know, maybe the way I grew up in Peru just didn't expose me to so many dressings and oils and vinegars. I'm not really a fan of them, but I'm learning to add a tiny bit of it to give the vegetables a little flavor, make their heighten their flavor a little bit more, etc. So it's a really great book. Then it gives you actual foods like entries, side dishes, salads, soups, desserts, and it's all vegetarian, and it's all pretty easy to follow, and it's a wonderful book. So if you're interested in getting this out of print edition, I will put the information in the comments below, you know, in the little editing space. And best of luck. If you have any recipes that you don't mind sharing, I would love to hear them from you. And I love spinach. No, not spinach. Artichokes. I love artichokes. So if you have any simple ideas on how to eat artichokes, hit me up, because I love, love, love artichokes, and I would love to try new dishes. Okay, thank you so much for watching. And by the way, as a disclaimer, I'm not telling you to become a vegetarian all of a sudden, because again, everybody has a different journey, right? I've said this so many times. So even though in your mind you know the vegetarian eating is healthier, you may not be ready for it just yet. So that's why you truly need to trust your inner guidance and know whether you should be trying that route or not. But don't feel forced by anyone, okay? Your time will come, whether it's today, whether it's a month from now, whether it's 3 years from now, or maybe not even in this lifetime, who knows? But it'll come to you naturally when it's ready and it's time for you to change. So don't force change, just allow it, okay? Very, very important words, allow. Because sometimes, you know, it's difficult for people to allow change, okay? So anyways, thank you very much for staying with me and watching. And I will be creating vlogs about different